You know, Dan, I got to come to you first because you hear that. I almost feel for him. I really do because he's in a difficult situation. But I got to remember, it's called free will.
Yeah.
You signed up for this job.
Yeah, I think I've never dealt with anything like this. Should be a T-shirt that Cowboy employees all get. Right, when they take the job, right? It's a different kind of place, the Dallas Cowboys, and I think that's what Mike McCarthy's saying. But if there's an open line of communication between him and Jerry Jones is telling him what he needs to hear, then it really doesn't matter what Jerry says publicly. And I think that's the point McCarthy's trying to make. Look, I think both coordinators coming back, we've sort of presented that as they're looming over McCarthy as potential replacements. The Sean Payton thing, obviously, we've presented that as potential to be replaced down the road. I don't think any of that is in Jerry Jones's mind right now. I think he's trying to, if he's not out there praising McCarthy, I think he's trying to light a fire under him, like we saw him do a couple times, like when Jason Garrett was going into the final year of his deal. And sometimes it worked and sometimes it didn't. But I think down the road, you could be looking at a situation where if they flop next year, maybe Dan Quinn becomes the coach. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility. But I don't think Mike McCarthy's going into this season thinking, oh, man, if I lose a game, I'm going to get fired.
Really? But if he loses a game, could he get fired?
Oh, he's on a short leash. I mean, Jerry Jones could tamp this all down, just say, Mike McCarthy's our guy for the foreseeable future, for years to come. But he won't do that. And something else is going on here, which is this. When you talk to people around the NFL, when they leave Green Bay, that's a very unique place. There's no owner. So he's going from no ownership for most of his career to extreme ownership. And you could just tell he's frustrated and he's never dealt with it. And I think what Jerry Jones is doing, he's actually destabilizing the situation because he's not empowering his head coach, which is you should support him until the day you let him go, and players will gravitate to the people who impact their paychecks.
So, Sam, as a former player, as Mike says, you gravitate to the people that impact you. How are you viewing this if you're on the Cowboys?
I have no issues. If I'm a former player, especially on the defense side of the ball, I'm excited. Why? Because Dan Quinn is back. Year 2 in the system, we're getting better. If I'm a former player, if I'm a current Cowboy on the offensive side of the ball, I'm excited because Kellen Moore is back. We have the #1 offense. We're going to keep on getting better. My only issue is with the discipline and clock management. Those are my only 2 issues, and that you could say goes to the head coach. But as a player, I want to get better and I want to get paid. If I'm getting paid, I get paid off of how well I play. The fact that both of my coordinators are still here keeps me and gets me excited. I get what it's like. You got a star on your helmet. You're on the Cowboys. There's all that comes with it. But I'm happy because the people who directly affect me are still intact.
And by the way, you see our graphic there. He talked to Jerry Jones about the unusual narratives, including the Sean Payton narrative. Real quick, Dan, is there any there to the Sean Payton thing?
I don't get the sense that there is, honestly. Like, I don't think, I mean, talking to people in that organization, it doesn't sound like they're out there waiting for an opportunity to hire Sean Payton. I think they want to go forward with McCarthy. I think they want McCarthy to be successful. I think they feel good about the coordinators. And if a replacement were to be necessary within the next year or two, I think one of those coordinators is more likely to be the guy than Sean Payton. Just the sense I get from talking to people around there.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.